Hello and welcome back. This is video number 4, and let's talk about the Prezi site overview. And I want to give you a better overview of, before we jump in, the templates, how to choose them. We'll talk about Prezi Next, the app, and how basically everything works before we begin to edit and customize a Prezi. Okay, so in this particular video, I'm not really going to show you how to build a Prezi from scratch, but I want to give you kind of an overarching overview of the Prezi dashboard, the app, and all that's available to you so that you know what the differences are between each. And that way you can make a better decision on what route you want to go. Now, if you are just getting started, I'm not really aware of whether you're able to see Prezi Classic or not. That may be something that is just available to older customers. But if you do see Prezi Classic, I highly recommend that you just stick with Prezi Next. And the reason being is because Prezi Next is just so much easier. It's structured, everything looks nice, and it just gives you more flexibility without all the tedious work. Prezi Classic, we just happen to be very well versed with it, so we know a little bit more about it. But after we tested a Prezi Next recently, which is why if we go to Prezi Classic, you'll see that we have about 21 presentations. So we've really been using Prezi Classic, but Prezi Next, on the other hand, we've only tested a few. But from what we've tested, we found that a lot of the Prezis, you'll notice they have the circles. Of course, you can change the circles to something else, but they look very similar. The layout is very similar. They look sleeker, more beautiful, more engaging, and all of that. So just want to say, if you are getting started, just start out with Prezi Next. Don't go with anything else. So the nice thing about Prezi Next also is you are able to see the analytics. You can actually see the stats, and that's something that you were never really able to do with the older version. Now there is a Prezi Next app. So as you can see here, I'm using a Windows computer and I have the Prezi Windows app here. The main difference is just, I'm editing it on my Windows computer versus editing with the browser. Now, you will also notice that they also have mobile apps too. So it really depends on your preference. Sometimes some people, being who they are, may want to edit on Windows, may want to edit on the browser, or even may want to edit on the mobile app. So really what it comes down to is, it's not that something is better than the other, it's just a matter of preference. Which route do you want to take? All right.